Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Don't you back out of this video. I got some good stuff for you today. Of course, it's Shakita with Pure Wisdom Speaks. And my topic for you today is mental health. I'm going to come in. Remember, I'm pushing myself. I'm moving myself, doing something new. And so I'm going to come in every day and I'm going to provide you with these gems, these nuggets, and these jewels that's going to help you maneuver through your life journey. It's already challenging enough, so we need coping mechanisms. We need some motivation, encouragement, insight, and inspiration. And so that's what Pure Wisdom is here for, to provide you with that motivation, encouragement, insight, and inspiration. And so, like I stated, our topic for today is mental health. Mental health matters. That is the topic. Mental health matters. So that mind of ours, right? Our mind thinks 1,000,001 thoughts randomly every day throughout the day. And so our job is to not allow so many other thoughts to come into our mind and crowd our judgment, to crowd our clarity. So why do we battle? Why do we battle? Why do we battle with mental health? Especially in these current times, right? We got the world of technology. We have the world of technology, and in the world of technology, you have social media. In social media, you got Google. You know, you also got, and then you got Google, you got YouTube, you got all of these platforms where you can instantaneously go to something, and whatever your mind think, it picks it up. These algorithms, right? And then on top of the algorithms, we are paying attention to so many other individual lives, right? We're seeing everyone's lives in real time. They're sharing what they want us to know, right? Not sharing everything. And a lot of times it creates insecurities within ourselves because a lot of people don't share the bad stuff that goes on, right? You know, because you got to have the good and you got to have the bad. It's polar opposites. You can't have one without the other. It's the yin and the yang. And so when we have these constant thoughts and when we have access to all of these things, our subconscious mind don't know how to process it. Our subconscious mind only job is to receive all of the data and all of the experiences that we go through every day, right? You know, our subconscious through our mind, through our taste, through our eyes, through our ears, everything that comes through our bodies. It's not filtered. There is no filter in the subconscious mind. There is no filter. The subconscious mind is just push everything that we've experienced through all of our senses and through all of our senses, our bodily senses. Whenever we experience these things, the subconscious mind don't filter. The subconscious mind just feeds it back to us. And it is our job, it is our responsibility to be conscious and choose and program our thoughts to not focus so much on the negative, right? And so that's why we battle. Because our subconscious mind, we make it bigger than what it is or what it should be when it's just simple. It's the subconscious mind processing all of our day-to-day actions and interactions and senses that we go through, and then it filters it back to us, and then we assign a negative or a positive context or value to it based on the way that we grew up and the morals and values that was instilled in us. And so that's why we battle. That's why we battle, because it's so much information. And in our times now, everything is intensified. Everything is extreme, and so we're trying to find our way to really combat our negative thoughts. All of these thoughts that come to us randomly, we are being challenged. We're being forced. We're being pushed to think outside of the box, to control all of these thoughts that we're thinking every minute, every second, every hour of every day. It's frustrating. Because I've learned to kind of just program and retrain my brain. It's a little easier for me, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't necessarily happen for me, because it does. It happens, right? These crazy thoughts just be coming in. I really, I shift them. I shift the thoughts, and so that's the next subject. How do we combat the many random thoughts that we get? Adding a negative or positive value to it, right? And filtering them and shifting them, and also ignoring them. That's how we combat them. We ignore them just because the mind has all of these thoughts, and all of these thoughts come filtering through us, through our subconscious. It's not our responsibility to pay attention to all of these thoughts. It's not our responsibility to feed life and give energy into these thoughts so that they can manifest. Because remember, thoughts become things, words become spells. And so you got to be conscious and be mindful of the things that you move, the things that you think about, and the things that you allow your body to digest. That's why you have to be mindful about what you watch on television, what you listen on the radio, the conversations that you have. All of this stuff matters, because remember, it's going into your subconscious, and your subconscious don't filter. Your subconscious feed it back to you. So again, how do we combat the many random thoughts? Affirmations. Talking to yourself. It's okay. It is okay to talk to yourself. It is okay to combat these random thoughts. It's okay to say, hey, I don't want to think this thought. Why am I thinking this thought? It's okay for you to question yourself. It's okay for you to question these random thoughts that's not filtered, that comes back into the front of your mind. It's okay to do those things. Actually, it's suggested that you reprogram your mind. There's this thing I came across years ago. For every negative thought that come across your mind, you're going to instantly think 3 positives. You're going to follow it up with 3 positives. It's work. It's intentional. And so being intentional with reprogramming your mind and constantly retraining your brain to think positive thoughts, to shift those negatives into something positive. Not that the negative won't come, but having the ability and being intentional about shifting those negative thoughts into positive ones. So that's how you change your life. That's how you combat them. Saying affirmations. I love myself. I am more than enough. And then also questioning these thoughts. Why am I thinking of this? Why am I thinking about something that happened 10 years ago? Why does that matter today? Is that helping my life today? Is that moving me forward or moving me ahead today? If it's not, then don't pay it any attention. Retrain and reprogram your mind. Another thing, another coping mechanism, another way to retrain and reprogram your brain is stillness. Our mind, again, has so much chatter that we don't know how to still our brain. We don't know how to stand in stillness. But here's the magical thing. It is in stillness where God resides. It is in stillness where the Creator speaks to us. So remember, you got work to do, because your mind, your subconscious mind, is going to feed you all of this information that it collects throughout the day. And then you're going to be responsible for filtering it. Isn't that complicated? We are some very wired, intricately wired individuals. And I love the way the Creator wired us as human beings, because our own body is our own healing mechanism. We take the time to sit down to really cultivate, most importantly, listen to our bodies. Again, as we listen to our bodies will tell us, the Creator tell us, it is in that stillness. It is important to be still. And so how do you be still? How do you quiet your mind? How do you still your thoughts? So I learned how to meditate through the Indians and the Native Americans, and the biggest thing is to manage the thoughts and to allow the thoughts to come across your mind like a movie screen. And so, like when you go to the movies and they have all of these advertisements before the real movie come on, and you really don't pay those. So I encourage you to still your mind in stillness and allow the thoughts to come across your mind like a movie screen. Let them come and let them go. Don't focus on one particular thought. And then whenever you do want to focus and create and manifest, that's a whole nother video for another time. You're going to be intentional with your thoughts and your focus. So much love, light to you on this beautiful day. Remember, your mental health matters. If you would like to book a session with me, you know how to find me. You can visit the website, purewisdomconsulting.com. You can send me a text message, 704-562-7500, or you can send me an email, it's not info, it's support at purewisdominc.com. That's what happens when you have two businesses that's thriving. You merge the two. So anywho, love you, and I'll see you soon.